This week's portion is called Parshat Vayetze. At the end of last week's portion, we read that Jacob tricked Isaac into giving him the blessings that he had promised Esau. Esau, furious, vows to kill Jacob, and Jacob has no choice but to flee. This week's portion, Vayetze, talks about Jacob arriving at his uncle Lavan's house, where, to cut a long story short, after being tricked into working for Lavan for many years, Jacob eventually ends up marrying Lavan's two daughters, Rachel and Leah, as well as their maidservants Bilhah and Zilpah. Besides for Benjamin, all of the other 11 tribes and Jacob's one and only daughter Dinah are born. Right at the beginning of this week's portion, we are told that after running away from home, Jacob rests along the way and has a dream. And in his dream, he sees a huge ladder resting on the ground, its head reaching into the sky, and angels are going up and down this ladder. God himself appears to Jacob in this dream, and it is clear that this isn't just any old dream and figment of his imagination, but a genuine prophetic experience. Jacob is all alone and in a very vulnerable position. Esau is a violent man of war, and Jacob is a man of God without a fighting bone in his body. On the outside, the world seems very unsafe to him, and quite naturally he would be feeling quite afraid. But God, through the medium of Jacob's dream, gives Jacob a glimpse behind the scenes and shows him just how safe he really is. The angels, spiritual manifestations of God's will, not Michelangelo's fictitious depictions, represent God's protection, and that no matter how terrifying the world may seem, ultimately, Jacob is always safe and secure. I believe that this is a timely and timeless message. Sometimes, in life, our world seems so scary. We, like Jacob, also at times feel vulnerable and unsafe. But in truth, that is never the case. We may not see it as clearly as Jacob did, but in reality we are always being looked after with the very best form of protection. That ladder that Jacob saw is still firmly placed in the ground, and no matter what we may be going through, we can feel secure knowing that we, Jacob's children, have those very same guardian angels making sure that we are always safe. Wishing you a Shabbat Shalom. Keep safe and feel safe.